She's amazing. She's a delight. I love her. Please, she's very funny. Please welcome on the stage, Sienna Jade.
Hello, I'm Sienna Jade. I've dropped out of college 5 times. Yeah, I know. I heard Tyler bragging about it. I'm obviously 4 times better than Tyler. Tried that much harder, right? Yeah, it's beautiful. Because I went to college, I was a grammar Nazi for a long time. I was a history and English major, double major. You can't avoid being a grammar Nazi at that point. But then concentration camps started being like a real thing. Now I'm not such a grammar Nazi anymore. Like, oh, that doesn't seem important. I don't care if you don't know the difference between the 3 theirs. As long as you know that they're there and their rights are being violated, it's okay if you can't spell it. It's okay. Oh, God. I'm sorry, it's a weird time to be living in, right? I never thought there would be a time that I would have to live through where, like, Nazis were more socially acceptable than, like, cigarette smokers. We really go out of our way to alienate cigarette smokers, but with the Nazis, it's all like, no, hear them out, man. Like, it's not toxic, it's fun. Oh, God. That's why I spend a lot of time in bars. I don't know if you all know this little factoid, but ever since Trump's been elected, alcohol sales are through the roof. Oh man, we're all drinking a lot. I know I have been for longer than Trump was a thing. But yeah, we're all drinking a lot. It's because of him. Any other alcoholics here tonight? No, you don't have to give me any energy. You can just like sadly sip your drink. I get it, I get your vibe, it's fine. See you. I'm also an alcoholic. I've been better about it in the past 2 years though. I've really gotten a handle on it because I had the worst hangover of my life 2 years ago. Oh, it was so bad. It was worse than the worst hangover I'd had previously, which was my first hangover, which took place on a boat. The top deck of a boat. With just the sea swaying back and forth and the bright lights. Oh, God. I thought that would forever be my worst hangover until 2 years ago. And man, that was so bad. And it lasted forever. It wouldn't go away, no matter how much I drank. No matter how many more drugs I did. It was still just there. It was like a permanent part of my life. I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. This can't just be my life now. Like 2 weeks into it, I'm like, what if it isn't a hangover? What if I'm fucking sick, right? Shit, oh God, I don't have any insurance. I don't know what to do. But like, I might be like terminally fucking ill. So I went into Planned Parenthood, which by the way is where you go for health insurance when you don't have insurance. You go there for healthcare. Well, sorry. Slobbering over my words, but yeah, that's where you go. Please don't defund it. I need it. And it's a really good thing I went in. It's a really good thing because I was sick. Okay, I have an STI. He knows what that is. For those of you who don't know what that is, an STI is a sexually transmitted infant. Oh, that's the worst one you can get. I just took it a little bit too seriously when everyone kept telling me to get alive. But yeah, that's that. And then I had this diagnosis, which is the most terrifying diagnosis you can get as far as STIs go. Like, most STIs, they'll make you very uncomfortable. They make it like harder to date. Pregnancy does that, and it's more expensive, and it can fucking kill you. Yeah. Pregnancy is a life-threatening medical condition. Most STIs can't kill you, and that's the one I got stuck with, and holy fuck, what's the best case scenario? Best case scenario is it passes through your body, and it develops into the disease that is humanity. There's no winning. There's no winning. And on top of all of that trauma, there's like so many legal consequences for it that it's like no other STI out there. Like, say what you will about AIDS, But you can't go to prison for ignoring it. We know that because Ronald Reagan was never arrested. And he ignored it real hard. Okay, so I was like rightfully terrified when I learned I had this like parasitic infection. It was like real bad. And my friends were really supportive at first, but honestly I was inconsolable. I was a wreck. So eventually they just sat me down. They said, look, Sienna, we know you're going through a really hard time right now, but you're like not really fun anymore. So could you maybe just like suck it up? And I'm like crying and trying to recover. I'm like, okay, you're right. So I made an appointment to have it sucked up. And that's what they have to do at that stage of the pregnancy, they suck it up. And that's when they told me that women, pregnant women, poor pregnant women, I fit that classification in Oregon, they get free health care. Did y'all know that? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to encourage pregnancy right now, but also, like I hadn't been to the dentist in like 5 years, so it's like, oh shit, maybe it's worth it to birth this thing that will inevitably suffer and die, so I can get my teeth cleaned. It'll be great. And you know what? It was worth it. I gave birth to this adorable little white baby. It was very surprising. Not that he was white. I asked the black guy to pull out. Like, I was like, I don't want that. Not because he was black. He just didn't have a very good personality. He was like a white version of a black guy. It was very, very boring. No, it was surprising because it was white and adorable. That's a very, very rare combo. Yeah. Like, if you don't believe me, just like, I see all of you right now, just look through your family albums. There aren't very many good babies in there, are there? They're all pretty gross looking. That's a historical trend. That's why we have such a bad habit of stealing everyone else's babies. As for right now, I'm doing pretty good, except for I am now in an abusive relationship with my toddler that I kept. He keeps like hitting me and giving me black eyes, and I swear to God he's gonna break my nose soon, and he doesn't know what he's doing. He's just like an innocent little baby. He thinks it's funny. He doesn't understand the pain, but still it's there. And what do? I didn't expect to be a victim of child abuse as an adult. What are you supposed to do in this situation? I'm honestly asking for any advice, because I don't think I can get a restraining order against him. Just every time he punches me and it swells up real bad, I do ask for ice. But he's not the right skin tone, so they never come.
Too late.
I'm gonna keep him. I need a retirement plan. But if you want to do anything about the things happening in the fucking concentration camps, we're not allowed to call it concentration camps for political reasons or whatever. Should donate to lawyersforgoodgovernment.com. And come to local comedy, please. Thank you.